Demarco.
Important because the height and reach advantage for Antonio Demarco will be vital. So he was placed on recently in the state of Texas. He points out Valero has.
Carolina, his beautiful wife, Edwin and Rosalind, his son and daughter.
He's ready to go.
Antonio Demarco. Here is the undefeated Edwin Dinamita Valero.
Edwin. Antonio. Y buena suerte. Gracias.
24-year-old, and we begin.
See, that's his goal as he continues to move forward. Important weapon for both men of Demarco. Demarco and his trainer, Valero, Demarco early, that he'd rather just take his time and do what he needed to do, and the big punches would come.
I mean, he threw a right hand and he said,
Elevator did the same thing, and you would have to add to that.
and already some blood on
What I guess that came from a punch. I don't.
at the very beginning.
He gets Demarco on the ropes. Mentality as that's the way he proceeds in fight.
He's a converted right-hand puncher. Southpaw, when he watched his uncle, out of strength in the right jab and the right hook, and he'll go under and over with it. To the fruit stand, as he searched for work, he found a job working in his homeland of Venezuela. And that's the end of the first round.
The really good jab that we believe caused the one was the good punch. Demarco was able to take it
For
very,
the WBC Lightweight title, Edwin Valero.
The Demarco people
Telling us that they want to keep this fight in the center of the ring. There's it. Antonio Demarco is there.
The mistake he's making, and Valero's taking advantage of it, is he's bending down a bit, and Valero's starting to land some of those straight left hands. Bends in, that's a big mistake, and Valero's got, he's just like a freight train eye toward throwing it.
He'll pick his shot, he turns his punches over out of nowhere.
Valero's throwing some good combinations. That was a great jab tonight.
Valero with both hands saying that he caught an elbow. Now he's got to
See that.
Don't forget the doctor, I'm gonna see.
Wow!
Yeah.
Juan Francisco Arena, he may not be able to continue.
Okay, stay. Accidental foul, elbow, accidental foul, elbow. Okay, accidental foul.
That brings us back to the WBC rules. Even an accidental foul is a big gash.
Wow, blood pool, what the champion Edwin Valero is made of. And he comes out, and it's tough.
4 rounds 4. Because of that cut, it would be atypical. Thinks he's got to try and end this fight quickly. That's not the case. After Ricard. He did indeed, and the difference is that came from a punch.
But there is an awfully big target on the face, and a mouthpiece now gone. Piece. Demarco, to being a brawler.
Here comes an intriguing round.
And that's the end of the round.
On the forehead of Edwin Valero. Wow, that's a rough one. Time without the mouthpiece. But another little of Valero, and that one could be more dangerous over the right eye. That's the kind of
What he wanted to do. Also in the first round, some blood coming out of the nose of Valero, which is a sign that the jab was landing for Demarco.
those first 2 rounds. So for him, it's going kind of the way he wants, and yet he wants to get out of these first 3 rounds, and he has, there's no question about that. Oh, big left hand by Valero. Demarco very, very well.
Valero.
Antonio Demarco, though, as this fight wears on, and he is landing some very good punches, but taking lefts from
In some fights recently, especially when he fought Kid Diamond. Tremendous boxing skills against us.
They have not stunned or hurt Demarco. There's another one coming into this fight because he hadn't really fought. There's an opposition. Was he a great knockout puncher, or were his last 3 fighters, by the way, are ages 30, Valero's opponents? Sustained so far, Demarco
7 rounds, 1. you get the feeling that he's saying not as... And that is
an unintentional foul, according to WBC rules.
Concerned with getting through the first three in the first round. And now we go to round 4. Expect to see Demarco
skills. He's not a bad defensive fighter, and I'm going to tell you something else. He punches in combination better than you even think.
He keeps his hands awfully low.
Yeah, it's true. Demarco normally picks the pace up in the round. He does.
Matador versus the Bull to throw combination punches in Valero, as Al mentioned. Looks like he'll lead thus far.
And that's our unofficial view. The judges may see it differently. Power shots. Singular punches from Demarco look good. There's big shots by Valero.
Saved by the ropes.
Look, he's coming forward. It's a big round for Edwin Valero. And give Valero credit on his forehead.
Another combination.
But I don't think Demarco wanted at this point in the fight, especially not like, but I think he felt the power of Valero.
I think he's walked through it, in my opinion, Al. Make a serious run as this fight goes on. There's a left.
You want to win or lose? You want to win. And you see how well he uses his jab to set up these power punches.
The trainer for Demarco made a very interesting point. A trainer, that means he's tired all.
Will be good for them. Now we have to work with Raul Ibarro Perez, who happens to be the father of Demarco, former bantamweight champion. Valero, 2 judges with a 39-36, has it 40-30 margin. And remember, a point made the scoring a lot closer all night, 235.
Now Demarco starting to stay.
Told us before the fight would be able to control these rounds, or else he won't make Valero.
The crowd being informed of the scoring and go toe-to-toe in the middle of the ring.
Break! And interestingly, not a lot of... That left hand by Valero was a strong fight. Now to Demarco's...
I've scheduled for 12, the WBC Lightweight champion as well. And Antonio Demarco. Now Demarco coming. He's rolling that left hand. He has to be careful.
Him back nonetheless, and pushes him right to the ropes.
Round 6 scheduled for 12 for the WBC. With this fight, we are experienced.
And you heard the corner of Valero say, keep going, but if it is stopped, you're going to...
Right side of Valero's head.
You know, before Pacquiao became such a superb boxer puncher, he fought this way. Jab, push your fighter back. And there's the left hand again. He is like a mini version this way of Manny Pacquiao. And there's the straight left again by Valero. And Valero, he jabs to the body. He feints. He's a more complete fighter than I thought when I watched the tape. Here comes Demarco. Break! But he's certainly never been stopped. And again, another left hand.
Right hook by Demarco. And that got Valero's attention.
Valero felt that punch. He felt the right hook and the straight left hand. These shots landed a long time by either fighter.
Technically, but at the same time, you something natural instinct for Demarco.
Monstrous hold for himself. This round has been won by Valero. You do it. Landing yet another straight left. Get in for Demarco. That's his big. He lands it there. He'll have to find a way to land that hook more often.
Scheduled for 12 for the WBC. Antonio Demarco to chat. He's going backwards. He needs to start moving. Finding him again. He told me during our meeting that his right hand is stronger.
Fight. Doubling with the jab. Feint. So that's why he's winning every single. We've seen him perform very well, but
that he's a future superstar in this weight class. There, double left hook.
Do you know what was the most impressive thing about that? After fighter, and he's doing it.
Early in his career, Valero, they said he was like water with his hands.
Absolutely, Gus. I didn't see it on the tapes. You see it tonight. Fused.
Because punches from weird angles. Oh, look at the quickness and the slickness. Round 7 coming to an end.
Time!
Hold every one of these rounds, Valero, and he's done it primarily with the jab, straight left hand. But as Gus pointed out, nuances from Valero.
Round 8, title. Fought a few times in the United States, but never knows that this is his opportunity. Especially what he can do, and he's been doing it.
He really will potentially have the advantage title in 2006 from 10th. Now this, oh my! Into one of those straight lefts like he did.
Valero, very effective tonight with that step back after he delivered. Also, because of his slick fighting, crowd out of this fight. Oh, left hand, here's another one. Now Valero, 24-year-old Demarco. Demarco landing a right hook.
Demarco needs to turn this.
Valero throwing so many punches in combination from different hand placement.
He is showing all those nuances.
Maybe.
Well, or potentially.
There's no doubt. That's my.
Okay, there you go.
Floyd has never lost. Seconds to go. In there. Although it looks like Valero is the fighter that has actually taken the beating, but he is doing.
How are you feeling?
Tony Demarco. Let's see if
Valero with a big margin. Our press row scoring with it.
Valero now the knockout, but he wants it.
So where even though Demarco Valero, there's still danger to get hit with a right hook, but he is landing big shots.
Left hand is vicious. Now he goes to the body, comes
as close as you can be to a fighter. Demarco might think.
They kept asking Tony what he wanted to do.
And there was talk in Demarco's corner that if he didn't get busier, they were going to stop the fight. Nice straight left hand, but it's one and done when he throws punch. Against Mascaro, when he dominated, Demarco and his people, monstrous left by Valero. Thought the style of Demarco would lend itself. They underestimated some of the skills of.
Seconds to go in the 9th round, scheduled for 12. Now Tony Demarco, mouth open, tired.
We're not going to go anymore. That's it.
That's it, folks. Tony Demarco retiring on a stool. The champion as he stops young Tony Demarco and retains his WBC Lightweight title. Great fight. Demarco, 24.
He is the winner by way of technical knockout, the WBC Lightweight Champion of the World, Edwin Dinamita Valero.